Visibly wounded, the Count falls to his knees, supporting himself on his sword, but suddenly one of the doors bursts open and an angry, screaming succubi, the wives of Delve, enter the room. These sensual, lethal vampire women seemingly float in a whirl of precious silks. Exploiting the commotion, one of the succubi helps Delve to safety in a corridor, leaving one of his weapons behind. Seeing him escaping to safety, the leader of the wives points her whip to the party, threatening,
"How dare you! Don't try to follow my master, sub-creatures. I am Lilith, and I will make you suffer. I will make you slaves to my pleasure."
The active hero must draw a random soul weapon card and place it in the purple Count Delve's area. Okay, let's do that quick. Here we have our random soul weapons. I want to go ahead and shuffle them up and randomly choose one. We'll grab the Astral Halberd. Okay, that one only Icarus could use. We'll place that in the location where Count Delve is. And you guys, I believe we get the benefit of Count Delve, so we'll gain 16 soul shards and 2 treasures. I'll show you that in a second. Well, we're going to have to place the red succubus in the purple Count Delve's area, so actually we won't be able to pick up those treasures yet because she will be there. That's obnoxious, but it is what it is. So she'll be there along with the soul weapon. Then we're going to take the purple Count Delve and set it aside. If there are 3 or more heroes, not more than 3 heroes, so this has to happen, we're going to place the green succubus. Okay, so I've got my green succubus here also. That will be placed in location A. If there are 5 heroes, we can ignore that. When any succubus dies, remove it from the quest. Remove the magic lock token from the locked door. So we're going to grab that from here. That's going to be removed. And then when there are no more succubi in play, go to 5.17. First things first, let's gain our 16 soul shards. Thank you very much. We had 0 before because he sucked them all away from us. And then 2 treasure cards. Our first one is gain 100 crowns. So I think, who's the active player right now? Thorgar killed him, so Thorgar will grab 100 crowns. And then our second one will be gain 50 crowns. So we'll gain 50 more for Thorgar. Wow, Thorgar is rich. Here we have our red succubi. We'll have 2 powers. Let's grab the first one. All attacks inflict +1 unless save stun. Oh, that could be really bad. And then our second one, all attacks against this enemy are -2. Oh, because why not? And then for the green succubi, we'll get 1. All attacks inflict +1 bash and knock them over. This is going to be fun. Just so we can see the red succubi, first of all, they are flying, so we cannot KO them. They have, before defending unless save, their hero attack is ignored. Oh, wow. So that's something that we need to note. For our green succubi, they don't have any reaction abilities that we need to be worried about. That was most definitely the last action by Thorgar, though, so we're going to go ahead and move to the encounter phase. And we have activate all green enemies. So that means that 1 green succubi is going to activate. If we look here, we can see that she's within range 1 of both Ariel and Icarus and Thorgar. So all 3 of them are in the same area. So let's look at her card to see who she targets. Looking here, she normally would target Ariel. And Ariel has lost all of her magic armor because we were all attacked by Count Delve. Remember that? So I believe I'm going to go ahead and use Thorgar. He can use his taunt ability to have her actually target him. So what's going to happen is she's going to use Mind Blast and then attack with Life Steal and then move 1 area away. So let's look at Mind Blast. Mind Blast. All heroes within 1 area must shift 1 of their powers back 1. And that's everyone. Everyone is within range 1. Ariel will move Camaraderie. We can deal with that. Unfortunately, Thorgar is going to have to do Call of Lightning. And the only one that we have for Icarus is Accurate Strike. Lifesteal will be 2 red and 3 blue. If we get a star, we get Drain Life. If triggered, at the end of the attack, heal HP. Okay, and that doesn't matter because she's at full health right now. 3 blue, 2 red. Let's see what we get. We definitely have a star. Once again, that doesn't matter. She's just hitting him for, and this is hitting Icarus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total damage. She doesn't have any other effects we need to worry about. He's got 2 armor left, so we'll remove these 2. Then he has to defend against 1, 2, 3 total hits. He can roll 3 blue dice. Let's hope we roll that. Let's give him a roll. And that's terrible. None of those are blocks, but he did get a star, which lets him re-roll all of his dice. And one defense. Wow, so he's going to take 2 points of damage. That'll put him at 4 points of damage. Oh, and guess what? This is an on-hand attack. I'm going to remember these things. They do an additional 1 point of damage. He can only roll 4 dice for defense, so he's going to take a 5th point of damage. And then he's going to get bashed out of his space and knocked over because of the shocking weapon. No rest for the weary, I tell you. Right after taking out a purple enemy, this is what we get. That will end the enemy activation. We only have Ariel left. We're within range 1 of that green succubus. I want to take her out. I don't know if we're actually going to take her out, but I want to do as much damage as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and use my first action to use our Astral Cape. We're going to have her discard 2 of her magic armor, and we're going to steal it. That's going to protect us at least a little bit. So that was action 1. We only have 2 actions. Then what we're going to do is we're going to spend 2 of our soul shards to power up our weapon. So we're going to go down to 14 soul shards, but that means we're going to use the cool side of our Mystic Scepter because unfortunately all of our other powers are being used. The nice thing is this has an AoE of 1. That would mean that if we get a lightning bolt, we'll actually deal damage to the red one as well, which would be pretty cool. We're going to use our second action to focus for this attack. We have 2 auto hits, the one for focus, that's 3, but unfortunately the green succubus has the all arcane attacks are -1, so we're back down to 2 successes, rolling 1 red and 3 blue dice. Come on, looking for a lightning bolt, and let's see, wow, that was only okay. Not great. We did get a lightning bolt, so that means we're going to hit both the red one and the green one. So let's do the green one first. So first things first, we ignore armor, which the green one didn't have any armor anyways. We're dealing 1, 2, 3, 4 total damage. Actually, that's not terrible because we'll get rid of the 1 magic armor. She rolls no dice, so that means she'll just take a straight 3 points of damage. Don't forget, though, for the red succubus, we have to see if Ariel can save. If she can save, then this attack will go through. If not, the attack is simply going to be ignored. And unfortunately, Icarus has been shoved out of the location where he was, and so he's not adjacent to her. So she only gets to roll 1 die for the save. She got a hit, though. That means it's going to go through. Great. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 total damage. 3 of them will take out the 3 magic that she has here, the total of 3. And then we also have the same effect. She has all attacks are -1, so it's like the same thing with the arcane attack. So we still have 1 more point of damage that goes through. So that means we did 1 point of damage. She does have 1 armor, you guys, but we went through it because we could ignore the armor thanks to this. Now, the reason I felt like this was worth it was because we can do a second combat action. So let's do it again. Unfortunately, this time, though, we can't focus. We've done both of our actions, so we're only going to have 1 automatic success, rolling 1 red and 3 blue, hoping we can do some damage to this green one. Okay, oh, that's actually not bad. No lightning bolts. We can't hit the red. We can't hit the red succubus, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. She has no defense, but unfortunately, 4 plus the 3 is only 7 damage, and she has 9 health. So that's not going to take her out. I was hoping we can maybe take her out. Not happening. And of course, before I forget, for the red succubus, we're going to take that 1 damage off because she has hard skin. All attacks against this enemy is -2, so she has no damage. She's going to be brutal. We still have our movement action we can do, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to move into this space. That's going to take 1 movement. Then, because we dominate now, I can still leave that location, and I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and jump myself up here. The reason for that is now the green succubus has no line of sight because there's a wall here, so she can't see us. The red one can, but we've got other people that are closer, so hopefully she's going to attack them, not her. Encounter card drawing time. Let's see what we get. Activate all red enemies. That's going to be the succubus. And by that I mean the red succubus. If engaged with 2+ heroes, no. Otherwise, attack with lifesteal. So first he'll attack with lifesteal, then use spread wings and move away 1 area. Wow, that's kind of cool. I love all the different things that are happening with these, and I hate it at the same time. And what's nice for us is, fortunately, the lifesteal is an offhand weapon, so her glacial weapon does not work for this because it's only for her on-hand weapon. All right, 2 red, 3 blue. And she definitely gets her drain life, so let's see what that one is first. If triggered at the end of the attack, heal HP. She's at full HP, so that's not going to happen. So it's just damage for this. He's getting attacked for only 2 points of damage. Yeah, I'd say that one. 2 points of damage. He has 1 armor, so he's just going to roll 1 blue die for defense. It's actually not terrible. And he blocks that, and then now she'll simply just move away 1 area. Now, if I was her, I would totally move into the same area as her friend, because the advantage is it's going to be harder now for us to dominate them. We'll move to that event phase and discard our story event 2. Let's go ahead and move to the time phase. First, Ecarus will heal by 1 point of damage. He'll get all of his magic armor back, thank goodness. 1 here and 1 here. The succubus, though, will also gain 3 magic armor. Same with this one over here, so a total of 3. Thorgar will generate 1 as well. Then we'll have Accurate Strike go down to a 1. It would have been ready. Bummer. Ariel will reset her magic armor. 1 and a 3 here. I forgot about that. God, man, she has so much magic armor. It's amazing. Let's tick down all of these. She did have Magic Bolt ready, but I don't think that would have mattered. Oh, man, that could have killed the green succubus. So we're going to probably have her go first and just try and kill the green succubus with that. Why did I miss that? And if you look here, we also have Invisibility, Dancing Lights, we have Ice Storm. Yeah, I mean, she is ready for some damage here. Also, for Thorgar, he has his Bless ready, and Call of Lightning is down to 2. Man, I'm still so ticked that I did not take out that green succubus. I should have. Ugh. Alright, we're going to flip this. Master Assault. Activate all purple enemies, otherwise activate the highest rank. Great, that's the red one, so at least the green one didn't get another activation. Now this is where it gets interesting. No one is within range 1. Within range 1 and 2, we have Thorgar and we have Ecarus, both of which I believe she can see. Yep, she can see no problem. So she's going to attack the one that has the most wounds, and that's actually Ecarus. So it says here if there are 2+ heroes in the victim's area, there's not because he was bashed out. Instead, she's just going to attack with the whip. Now we need to remember, with that, I will place this in the dice tray so I don't forget, +1 hit and potentially stun him as well. And by the way, he's KO'd, so he's going to have no armor for this attack. I almost feel like these succubus are harder than Count Delve. So the whip, 3 auto successes due to the glacial weapon. We'll roll up. And we did not get a lightning bolt, so we don't have any bleeding. Thank goodness. But Ecarus is getting hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. He's got 2 magic armor, so he'll block those 2. But that means his 2 magic armor is toast. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to do the quick save. Let me move these out so I remember how much damage he has to roll against. Oh, man. So he has to save, otherwise he's going to get stunned. So he's looking for a star. He gets to roll 2, and he doesn't get 1. So he's also going to be stunned. That means his entire next activation, he's not doing anything. And we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage coming in. He has no armor because he's KO'd. So he's only rolling 4 dice, and he gets 2 defense. He does get a star, so he can reroll these 2. And, oh my gosh, 4 defense. So he only takes 1 point of damage. That's insane, but losing your entire activation, yeah, and he has 5 points of damage on him now. Ariel has got to go first this round. She can take out the green one and hopefully do some good damage here. So she's going to go ahead and jump off of here for 1, and then move into here for 2. So she's with Thorgar at least. She just saw her comrade take a beating from these gals. She's not happy. She's going to go ahead and use her magic bolt. That'll do 2 points of damage. 4, and that's suffers, so it just goes right through everything. 2 damage, 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9. Yeah, she's gone. She's going to drop for us 1 loot token. Yeah, thanks, Ariel. 1 token and 2 soul shards. So she's going to get the soul shards that she used last time to power up her weapon right back. So we're back to 16. Beautiful. She's within range 1 of that red succubus. She's going to go ahead and steal 2 of the magic armor for action 1. Action 2, she's going to focus her ice storm attack, and that's because it ignores enemy resistances. Hard to say no to that. Now, that does not affect her hard skin, so I still have to put her hard skin into play. So we only have 1 auto success plus a second one because we're focusing. So we have 2 auto successes for this. She still does have 1 armor, so if we get a lightning bolt here, we can do something for that as well. We're rolling 2 red dice, 4 blue dice. We're going to do the level 5, not the 6, because we don't need AoE since we totally took out the green gal last time. Let's give him a roll, and, okay. Ooh, wow, that's actually a lot of damage. That's great. The question is, do we want to ask Thorgar to reroll 2 blue dice? I don't think so. I think we're going to keep his reroll for himself, because we're not going to have Icarus this round. First things first, we are going to slow that red succubus. Take that. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total damage coming in. We're going to negate all of her armor. She will have 1 magic armor, so then she'll take 7 points of damage. She only has 13 health, and that's including the hard skin, you guys, of -2. That is how powerful Ariel is. Wow. Oh wait, you guys, we have to make sure that we can save as Ariel. We do get to roll 2 dice because Icarus is within range 1. But if we don't save, that 7 damage we just did to her will be ignored. We're just looking for a hit. Perfect. We got it. Oh, I was a little worried that we weren't. Okay, so then what we're going to do, because I was silly, and I started doing this before I realized that I missed doing that reaction ability, I'm going to Dancing Lights her, so she's going to have -1 armor and -1 attack, only doing the level 1. Then I'm going to throw a Mystic Scepter attack at her. We currently have 1 auto success. She is hard skin, so that means we're at a -1 plus her ability is all -1 hits. So we're actually at a -2 hits right now. I'll put these here to denote that. But yeah, very likely we're not going to hit her, but I really don't have anything else that I can do. So we're just going to see what we can do. Oh, we got a lightning bolt. That's AoE. We did 1 point of damage. We can ignore her armor. 1 point. This is negated. Yeah, we did nothing. Ah, she laughs at our attack with our scepter. Yeah, we're not that powerful with that when we don't have it powered up. We'll flip our encounter card. I'd still say overall that was a good turn. We have activate all F enemies. She is a magic enemy, so that will not be her. Otherwise, the active hero must shift 1 used power back 1. That's easy. I'm actually really happy I have this camaraderie. It's at a 1. I'll push this back to a 2 again. At least that way we don't have to do that to any of our awesome powers, right? Next, let's go ahead and have Thorgar go. You know what he's doing. He's moving in here, and I think we're going to have a little fun. This cost us 60 coins to get, and I think it's a great time to use it. A red succubus. We're going to be considered as 5 figures when controlling our area. We're going to drink this up. We're going to become huge. And what we're going to do is dominate this area. So now we get a +1 hit. That's why I'm doing this. We're also going to go ahead and do a bless, but we're going to do the level 2. And we're going to pick ourselves, so we give ourselves attacking +1 and defending +1. So I'm going to pop this +1 right here so I don't forget. And then let's attack with our Thunder Strike. I'd love to use Call of Lightning, but can't. We'll use our first action to focus. So normally we'd have 3 auto successes +1 because we're dominating and +1 that we're focusing. So that would be a total of 5. And then of course we have our blessing for 6, but then she has her hard skin, which takes away -2. And she has her all -1, so that'll take this one away. So we have 3 total damage coming her way. We're then going to roll 1 red and 3 blue dice, and we still have our reroll available to us. So we'll give these a roll, and that's not terrible. Let's see, how much do we have? Do we have a critical? We do have a critical too. Let's go ahead and grab that before we decide what we're going to do. So we have -1 armor, which is useless. She doesn't have any armor right now anyways. So here's the thing. If we can save now, if we count this up, she has 7 damage already. She has no armor, no magic armor left. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We just need to save with this roll. And what do we get? We got a star. That is a save. That is amazing. He comes in there, blows himself up, swings this huge hammer at her. She has no chance. Takes her out. Amazing. Oh, I love this game sometimes. All right, that'll give us 5 beautiful soul shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We now are at 21 soul shards. Blew her out of the water. That was, wow, I thought that was going to be harder. We're going to get a treasure card. We'll go ahead and grab this, and we have a dream catcher. Has 3 charges. You can use as a free action. Target a hero and roll 3 blue dice. They can do these things if they get stars, and for every gremlin, they suffer 1 HP. Cool, but I love having that additional power, so I don't think I'm going to do anything with this. The death of Lilith makes Delve's castle a safer place, and the heroes are free to run towards Delve's coffin. I'm assuming that's what that means. Sepulture. The party gains 1 treasure card and then 3 soul shards. We would get another one if there were more than 3 heroes. We'll grab our treasure card, and we have another healing elixir. Nice. I think we'll be picking that one up. It's in Thorgar's location. Actually, I think anybody can pick it. So I'm going to have Thorgar pick that up. And 3 soul shards. 1, 2, 3. We're now at 24. We need to get to 36 to get one of our other 2, Icarus or Thorgar, to level 6. Our only hero who has not gone this round is Icarus, and all he's going to do is discard his stun and his exhaustion token. He has been brutalized a bit on this quest, but you know what? The other two has carried him along. We'll then move to our event phase, and we get Soul Edge. Until next event phase, flip all soul weapons to the enhanced side without spending soul points. Really? That shows up now when we have no enemies on the board. Yeah, that's just mean. During that time phase, Ecarus will heal 1 point of damage, so he only has 4. He'll get 2 magic armor back, and he now has his accurate strike ready to go. Ariel will need to remove some of her magic armor that she got from last round from stealing it, and then we'll move down all of their powers. And now you can see we've got some ice manipulation ready, dancing lights, we still have invisibility, and our shape changers ready. To start us off for this round, I think the first thing we're going to do is have Ecarus stand up. So that was 1 movement. He did a little dance there. Then he's going to do movement 2 to move into here. Now, I love that spear. It can attack range 1, you guys. But I just don't see myself not having that sword, because the sword is providing us with the extra rolls on saves, and it's just been so helpful. So I'm not going to pick up the... I'm not going to. Or I could pick it up and put it in my backpack? No, I don't have enough room. Ariel can maybe pick it up and we can decide later. That's probably what I'm going to do because she's got room. So I've done 1 movement to stand up, 2 there, 3 to move here. I'll do action 1 to go ahead and do a search. Let's see what we find. Does this one? No, this one is either a loot token or a treasure. And we get a lightning bolt, which is a loot token. So we'll grab one of those, and that's $20. So we just got $20. And then for action 2, let's bash down this locked door. That means we have to draw a trap. And what's our nasty trap this time? We have an abyssal pit. Each hero within one area becomes KO'd, so he's going to get knocked over again. And then he gets attacked for a total of 3 damage. So that means he's got 2 magic armor to block 2 of them. Since he's KO'd, though, he doesn't have any defense or armor, so we're going to have to roll for the third one, a blue die. We'll roll for that 1 point of damage, and we got a star, so we can re-roll thanks to the Avenger's Plate, and we get no defense. So that means we take another point of damage. Oh, man. He now has 5 points of damage, but I still think he's got some movement left. So movement 1 to stand up, movement 2 to move into there, movement 3 to move into here, then he's going to use movement 4 to stand back up, and then movement 5, he'll move into here. Beyond the door, the illusion is dispelled, revealing the throne room is actually a ballroom. On the walls, tapestries depict scenes of the heroic deeds of Count Delve when he was still human and a valiant warrior. The room is dominated by a large painting of a beautiful woman, held lifeless in his arms. Beyond the door, the marble of the castle gives way to a dungeon dug into the stone. A part of the floor bears the image of the 3 gods, Aneris, Enomus, and Myrrh, while the rest of it is littered with human bones. Open the shrine, and then the active hero heals 1 HP. Hey, that's him. That's actually really nice. So he'll have only 4 points of damage. He doesn't have any body conditions. And then we'll remove waypoint 2 from the quest. Ecarus has done 2 actions, so he'll use his third one to do a dash and simply move to here. That's going to end his turn. We'll move to Ariel next. I'm going to grab this Hellbred. I want your guys' opinion. What do you think? I'm still thinking the Avenger's Blade is better, because if you look here, I have to use 2 hands to hold this Hellbred. That means I can't carry the Defender, so I lose 1 magic armor and 1 defense. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it makes any sense to have that, right? Because these 2 together is better than just this 1. But if you guys disagree and have a reason as to why, tell me. Otherwise, at the end of this quest, I'm probably going to drop this. We're able to move 4 plus a dash is 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and dash for 5. While we went by Ecarus, we're going to use another healing elixir that we have, and we're going to heal all of his 4 damage. Then we might as well do a search here. This one also is good on both ends. We'll roll a red die, and we find a lightning bolt, which is a treasure on this one. We'll get from the treasure deck, and we get a vortex. Oh, you know what? We saw this before. This is a great one. Look at this, 4 red dice. It's a combat action. It can bash, range 3, and then we can hold it. Awesome. So we'll keep that in our backpack. Finally, Thorgar is going to activate our slow dwarf. He will gain a treasure, and we'll take a look at that in a second. He is also going to move 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and dash for 4. We'll draw the top card of this very large treasure deck, and we have Bloodstone. It's a consumable. Each time you suffer damage, place 1 HP token on this card, up to 5. Discard this item with all its tokens. You and the target enemy suffer 1 HP per discarded token. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I'll take that. We'll then simply move to the event phase, discard this Soul's Edge, which was totally useless. Man, that would have been so helpful a round earlier. During the time phase, we'll tick down Ice Storm, have Camaraderie ready, Magic Bolt is ready, Call of Lightning is ready, Bless is ready. Everything's ready except for the Ice Storm, and nothing for Icarus. Everything was ready, and we fully healed him thanks to Ariel. To start this round, I could be a little brash. Ariel does have her invisibility. I could have her unlock that door, and then as long as something crazy doesn't happen, have her march on to the Story Event 3 card. But, you know, Ecarus, it's his thing, and he's not going to let Ariel do that. Ariel saved him after getting hammered by that red succubus, so he's going to go, no, Ariel, let me take care of this, even though she's going to have to deal with the trap, because most of the time it's an area thing, and they're in the same area. But let's go ahead and do it. He's done 2 movement. First action, let's bash down this door. We'll flip our trap card, and we have Acid Darts. God, these are so thematic. Each hero within 2 areas, so that would include just those 2. It will not hit Thorgar, he's 1 away. Will get attacked by 1 per soul rank. That is 5 damage for Icarus and 6 damage for Ariel. Then unless save, suffers break. This means for Icarus, he's got 2 magic armor. That's going to block 2 of those hits. Then he has the 3 regular armor to block the rest of it. So the only thing he needs to do is save for the break. And he rolls, and that's going to be a miss. Let's see about this one. That is also a miss. So now he has a second break token on his armor. That means he only has 1 armor, you guys. I can fix that, though, hopefully. That's why Thorgar has all the money. For Ariel, Ariel has a total of 4 magic armor. So that's actually nice. That means she's only going to get hit for 1 point of damage. She can roll up to 2 blue dice. So she can roll 1 for defense here. She gets a lightning bolt. That's useless. So she's going to take 1 point of damage for that. So she goes from having 1 to 2. Now she has to test for break. Here's the thing. If she fails, she'll just take a point of damage. And she gets 2 hits. She's fine. We're going into that final room. This will be his 3rd or 4th movement. I don't know. He has enough to go in there. We're probably going to see Count Delvin there again, would be my guess. The heroes reach the sepulchre of the Count. 2 adjoined grottos protected by a fence of a sharp blade lay before them. In one of the caverns is Delv's resting place, a coffin. In the other, chains and iron bars surround the remains of a dead, bloodless woman. Perhaps she was used as Delv's last attempt to regain strength. Suddenly, the clattering of bones warns the party of something rising behind them. Place the Story Event 3 card revealed sign on top of the event deck. This is just going to give us a little bit more time. Spawn 1 enemy in the star spawn gate, or 2 if there are 4 or more heroes. There's only 3. We'll draw our enemy card, and we have a green skeleton. He'll come with 1 power, and that is Frost Skin. So that says, after defending unless saved, the attacker and all other heroes in the same area become slowed. Interesting. Here I was thinking we were going to deal with Count Delv. We're not yet. We have to still find him. Oh, that's a bummer. The green skeleton is way back there, so I guess we're just going to have to wait for him to catch up to us, because there's no way I'm going back. That will end Icarus' activation. Let's go ahead and draw our encounter card. We have activate all wounded enemies, otherwise activate all enemies using their plus regardless of range. So there's only 1 enemy out, we'll use his plus. Looking at this green skeleton, he's going to move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero and attack the closest hero in line of sight within 2 areas with the cursed bow. And you know he's going to be able to see Thorgar, of course. 1, 2, he's within 2 areas. He's going to go ahead and shoot Thorgar from behind. His power is all about defending, so we can ignore that. We're just going to have 1 auto success, roll 2 red dice. Wow, 2 SS's? I'll take that. Hits for only 1 point of damage. We do have no armor for this attack, but that's okay. We have 1 magic armor. We'll totally block that. He could not see us, apparently. All Thorgar is going to do is run. We don't want to deal with him. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, dash for 4, which is going to give us a 2nd point of damage. So now we have a total of 2 points of damage. We'll spend our 2nd action, though, healing our own wounds, so we'll have no damage. We're using the level 1 here. And as we walked by Ariel, we're going to say we used our Bless here, and we're going to give her +1 to her attack, in case she can maybe get a shot off at that skeleton. We'll then draw our encounter card, and we have activate all M enemies. He is not. He is a strength enemy. It says otherwise each enemy recharges. He does, well, he actually has one, but it's already full. So he already has that, and he's going to heal 2 HP per act. He has full HP. Cool. That's not going to do anything. Finally, we have Ariel, and we have a choice. Do we take a chance, or do we play it safe? And I'm going to say take a chance. Come on, it's Ariel. She only has 2 points of damage and no magic armor. Oh man, am I being stupid? Maybe I should have her just go 1, 2. Well, you know what? Let's check it out. I'm going to have her move into, and I don't know if you guys see this, but that's a coffin. Oh, I love how the art really matches what we're supposed to be seeing. I love that in this game. They did a great job with that. So I'm going to move into here, and we can ignore this, remember, because we have our elven boots, so we ignore hindrances. So we're in here. Let's go ahead and read waypoint token 3. The hero reaches the coffin in the cave, its dark wood warm to the touch. It bears the crest of a red dragon coiled around a winged sword and pulsates with an eldritch glow, perhaps a protection glyph. Yet the count lies in there, and the heroes cannot help but try to open the coffin to end the blasphemous creature once and for all. Any hero moving over this waypoint can try to open the coffin by spending an action to roll 3 red dice. If you're a strength hero, you may roll an additional red die. If you're a faith hero, you may reroll this attempt once. Of course, we used our magic hero, so we don't get any of that. If we roll the SS, go to 522. Otherwise, we go to 520. If the hero cannot or does not want to spend an action, you can just resume play. Well, we've got our invisibility, so I can always use that. So I'm going to do this one time. I've got 2 actions. I'm going to use our first one here, trying to roll an SS. And wow, you guys, I got it right there. Boom. The protection glyph cannot resist Ariel's awesome power and breaks away, opening the coffin and revealing Count Delve. The wounded vampire lies with his arms crossed, his chest rapidly pulsing to pump the new blood through his grayish skin. If one of the heroes has the Lysanthropy card, go to 5.25 or 5.24. Remembering all the evil caused by the Count, the heroes decide to end this cursed unlife. But as the blade is lifted to destroy the wicked creature, the Count's body becomes a dark cloud, racing to the next cave before becoming physical again, seriously wounded, yet still capable of a fierce combat. Oh, great. Yeah, we gotta take him on again. Place the purple Count Delve vampire form in location C. Place a number of wounds so only 3 HP per hero remain. So he'll have a total of 9 HP left. Ignore the shape change power. Count Delve remains in his vampire form until death. Assign the menace token to the hero with the Lysanthropy card, so that's going to be Thorgar again. In the next enemy turn, activate the purple Count Delve instead of drawing an encounter card. I got to remember that. When the purple Count Delve dies, it drops only 1 treasure and 6 shards. So it makes me think that I did it right, that we got the full amount last time. Resume play until the purple Count Delve dies, then go to 5.28. Well, here we have Count Delve. We are going to give him 9 health remaining. So I'm going to use this tracker this time because I don't need to worry about the shape change. He is going to get 1 power card, and he gets the Skirmisher, plus 2 blue dice when defending. Man, he's just going to be hard to defeat. He is over here in this room, and from how I understand it, these are not connected, I don't think. But if Ariel gets into here, I believe those 2 X's we should be able to see each other. So she should be able to do a range attack on him, I think. She's done 1 action so far. We need to make sure that, well, actually, yeah, we can definitely see him. We actually don't need to save an action to go hidden, because remember, the menace token right now is with Thorgar. Heck yeah. Oh, and it's at the 2 as well. So if we do some damage to him, we're not going to be the one that's targeted. So we'll use that 4th movement to move back over to here, which normally would give us a point of damage, but thank you to the Elven Boots, doesn't happen. We still have the +1 attack because we have been blessed by Thorgar. Let's attack this beast. We're actually going to go all out with this attack. This might not be a good idea, but we're going to try it. Because if we can defeat him right here, that would be amazing. So we're going to Dancing Lights him. That means he has no armor right now. Normally he'd have the 2 armor. We've negated that completely. We're then going to Magic Bolt him. That's going to do 2 straight damage to him, and that's going to knock the Menace token down to a 1. So he has 7 health left, and the Menace token is down to a 1. We're then going to go ahead and Ice Manipulate him. So we are going to spend 1 action to focus, but then that's going to be negated by his all -1 hits. So we won't worry about that one, but we still have this success plus the 2 regular ones. And we're rolling 1 red and 4 blue dice. Remember that stun doesn't do anything. We'll give him a roll. That's not great. I think I'm going to go ahead and ask Thorgar, because he definitely has not used it, to let us re-roll, and we're going to re-roll these two. Come on. I just want tons of damage. Okay, 2 more points. I will totally take that. We're currently hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Now here's the thing. I'm going to swap this out. We have to roll 5 blue dice for defense for him, and he's going to get for defense only 2. Only 2 defense. 1 here and 1 for a star. So that means we just dealt him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He's going to go down to 1 health. Awesome. And here's the thing. We can do 2 combat actions, remember? That was only our first action. Let's go ahead and do this for our second action. We just got this vortex. Let's use it on him. We normally would have our 1 auto success because we're blessed, but his ability negates that. So it's just 4 red dice for this attack. Let's see what we get. We have a total of 1, 2, and 3, and then we have another point of damage, 4, because a lightning bolt and a star will give us a point of damage. So we have a total of 4 damage. He'll roll 4 blue dice. As long as he doesn't get defense on every single one of these, we have just defeated him. And that is not a defense. That is. He only took blocked 2. Boom. She totally just took him out. Struggling in his last moments, the Count barely manages to utter his final words.
I admit defeat when it is so clear. This day will see my end at last, but you will still be bound to the spell that enslaves your souls. I am free at last, and death reclaims me, but the mistress of all grants me time to tell my story. Long ago, I lost my wife, Elizabeth. During a battle, I was presumed dead, and she committed suicide in grief. I returned home to find her lifeless body in a pool of congealing blood. I cursed the gods, swearing I would become so powerful that her death would be undone. It was at this point darkness touched me, embraced me, and even possessed me. Evil in his purest form, nameless and faceless, welcomed me into the night, granting me the dark gift. At first, I only accepted because I desperately wanted Elizabeth back. I thought I was in control. I was a fool. Soon I realized I was but a puppet, a creature of the night who danced on the strings of darkest eternal evil. I served it to my best abilities during these long years, hiding the fact that I tried to save as many lives as possible in the meantime. But then you came and shattered the darkness's plans. Now my master is angry. Perhaps he will see me as a meek being. My sins have spelled my doom, and this I cannot change. But now the task in which I failed falls to you. My death will open a portal leading you to the dungeons of the Temple of Doom. Unspeakable horrors will try to stop you, but should you succeed in this quest, you will finally be free. Destroy my master. This is my last wish. Farewell.
Tendrils of black magic grasp the now dead body of the vampire, consuming his flesh until only dust remains. Where the body of the Count once lay, a circle of magical runes glows. The last attempt of the Count to redeem himself appears, a portal that will lead you to the end of all. The party gains 250 crowns. Wow! As a divine offering, the gods help the party in one of these ways. All soul rank 3. I don't have any soul rank 3s. Are you kidding? The party gains 5 soul shards per hero. That's 15 soul shards. I'll take that. And then proceed to quest 6. 15 soul shards means we're going to go to 39. Oh, plus, I think because we defeated Count Delve, we should have gotten, I think it was 6 soul shards? Yep, it's 6 soul shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go to 45, and we get a treasure. So let me draw the top treasure card, and we have a quick step. Yeah, I'm not going to use that ever. 250 crowns, we can buy whatever the heck we want. Wow, you guys, that was a fun, epic quest. You can really feel just how epic this story is. We're now going to go and take on a whole nother boss. He was only a minion, and yet he was a purple enemy. So I can't wait to see what the next one is going to be. I'm excited for quest 6. Anybody who's still watching, you guys rock. Thanks so much for joining me. I know I did edit the first video before I recorded the second one, and boy, did I make a lot of mistakes in my first fight with Count Delve. I apologize. It's kind of how it works when you're recording and you're getting interrupted, so I apologize. But really the big thing is we're just enjoying the story together. We're having fun. I can't wait to go until we take on that dragon. Let's move to quest 6.